My name, Edmond Yakani, Executive Director of CEPO. I would like to take this opportunity to appeal to the leadership of the parties signatory to our access to the presidency and the newly reconstituted leadership of National Transitional Committee known as NPTC. We are left with 7 days to close the previous extended transitional period and to roll out the newly extended 2 years transitional period. Our appeal to you is that before the 7 days elapse, let us hold an inclusive stakeholders workshop to review the timeline for the newly extended transitional period in terms of reality, genuine and concrete tasks that will contribute in delivering the pending task of the R access, which is aiming at creating a good enough condition for the conduct of the election by December 2026. The timeline from now until the day of the voting is too tight. The low-hanging fruits we failed to harvest in the last period of the ending of the previous transitional period. Now, after 7 days, we're going to roll out the new transitional period. If the political parties, presidency and NPTC maintain the same political practices that we have seen for the last 4 years, this newly extended 2 years transitional period will not deliver anything tangible and anything realistic. The only way is it's a high time for all of us as the stakeholders, as a parties to the agreement, to come together to hold a workshop or event that make us reach some political decision that will ease institutions that are tasked by the agreement to implement the pending task of the R access, namely unification of forces, constitutional making process, conduct of election, public financial reforms, and some legislative and policy reforms. These particular tasks require very urgent political decision in an inclusive manner. Therefore, I'm appealing to His Excellency President, I'm appealing to the new leadership of the reconstituted NPTC that please, within next week, let us have an inclusive stakeholders workshop that will make us reach some consensus for the success of delivering the pending task of the R access within the newly extended transitional period, which is the last period. Any failure to deliver elections by December 2026, the incumbent government have no option only to resign, and an interim government will be established to administer the public affairs. We are tired. For the last 4 extension, political commitment and political will was not being demonstrated, and always elections is being postponed. We don't want to see any postponement of the election anymore. Therefore, please let us hold all-inclusive stakeholders workshop next week for making some critical decision on the implementation of the pending task of the R access. And remember, this extension is the last. No more extension. The next thing is interim government have to come if we fail to hold election by December 2026. Thank you very much.